Good morning, students. How are you? Now, our today's topic is the Arab Spring. Students, this is a new topic introduced by CBSE for this year 2020-21. So this topic you will not found in your book. So let us start. What was Arab Spring? Actually, what was there that in Arabian countries, mostly the countries of West Asia and North Africa, in these countries the rulers were autocratic rulers. Despotic governments were there. And because of those government, the people are not enjoying any right. There were no democracy, no election, poverty was there, unemployment was there, and against it all against all these situations there was a series of anti-government protests, uprising, and sometimes armed rebel that spread across all these countries of Arab, especially in West Asia and North America in the early 2010. So this was Arab Spring. It was not in one country, it was in many of the country against their own government. That government was not elected. Actually, despotic rulers were there. Understand? A series of anti-government protests, uprising, and sometimes armed rebellions that spread across much of the Arab world, West Asia and North Africa in the early 2010. And why it began? It began because of the oppressive rulers were there. The rulers were not giving rights to the people, and the living standard of people was too low. Poverty was there. They were not having good standard of living. They were not having enough money to fulfill their basic needs. And this was a dramatic development of 21st century, which was witnessed by West Asian countries, and because of these protests the democracies were established in all these countries. So this was a big development of 21st century, and the name of this development is the Arab Spring. Now we will discuss how did it start. Actually, it started in Tunisia. Tunisia is a country, and it started there on 18th December 2010. Why? Why it was started there? Number one, again, to establish democracy, because the government was not elected there, so they wanted that there should be elections, because the people of these countries were seeing all around the world that most of the countries of the world are having democracy, the people are having rights, so they also wanted this. So their goal was to establish democracy, and there should be government which should be elected by them. And what more, they wanted economic freedom, which was in the hands of government. Human rights even were not given to them. And last, very important, they wanted to change the regime, means rulers were there, kings were there, they wanted to change it. It means, nutshell, we can say that the people of Tunisia, they wanted to establish democracy because they were too much poor, no rights were given to them. What happened? One incident was there. There was a vendor, street vendor. Do you know Sabji Wala? Yes, street vendor Mohammed Benzizi was there, and he was selling the fruits and vegetables, and he was not having license. The police came there and overturned his cart. And women police also came there, and a woman police lady slapped him there at public place. He felt very humiliated and he put himself on fire on 17th December 2010, and this was done in front of the building of municipal corporation. This was the incident with which uprising began in Tunisia. This was happened on 17th December 2010, and uprising began on 18th December 2010. With this example, you can easily understand what was the position of the people in Tunisia, and this was just one example. All the people of different countries of Arab world and some parts of Asia, they were facing such type of problem, they were living such type of life. At that time, Mr. Zine Ila Abedin Ben Ali, Muhammad Zine Ila Abedin Ben Ali, he was the ruler, he was the president of Tunisia, he was the ruler of Tunisia, and he was ruling there from 1989 to 2011 without any election. Despotic rule, dictatorship of the rulers was there in all countries of the Arab world. And corruption was there, unemployment was there, poverty was there. These were the main causes in all countries where this Arab Spring was held. This Arab Spring took its root where the struggle was against corruption, unemployment and poverty. And it started as uprising against corruption, unemployment and poverty, but very soon it changed into a political movement. Because why it changed into a political movement? Because the people of these countries, they thought that all these problems of corruption, unemployment, poverty, low standard of living, humiliation, all these are because of the dictatorship, autocratic dictatorship. And the demand for democracy started in Tunisia. And what happened? This spark, which started from Tunisia, it spread in most of the Muslim dominating countries in Western Asia. Now what was the result? Tunisia's ruler was exiled and the government was overthrown on July 14th, 2011. Elections were held there, democracy was established. This was the desire of the people of Tunisia, and this was the desire of the people of all those countries of Arab world. So what happened in other countries? Hosni Mubarak, the ruler of Egypt, who was ruling there since 1979. So same uprising was there in Egypt, and he was also removed from his post. So that rule of Hosni Mubarak was collapsed because of the massive democratic protest. In the same way, the effect of this Arab Spring can be seen in Yemen, Oman, Bahrain, Libya, Syria, Morocco. All these are the countries of Arab world, of Africa and Asia, and similar type of protests were done by the people of these countries. And because there was awakening, as I have told you earlier, because the people of these countries, they were seeing democracy being established in all over the world, so now they were awakening, democratic awakening was there, and in many of the countries this democracy was established. So this was Arab Spring, a very important event seen in the 21st century by the people of Arab world. So students, goodbye for today. We will meet tomorrow again.